What's good, y'all? It's your boy Groovy. I'm 21 years of age. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, raised in Brooklyn, New York. And this is my story behind BMX. When I was about, I'll say 12, 13, and in Queens to be exact, I was walking around with my sister or whatnot, chilling, smoking. And I came across this bike rider who was doing like crazy ass tricks on a bike and stuff like that. His name is Eddie, to be exact. And I walked past his house personally, and as soon as I walked past, I see numerous like bike riders just chilling. And then I was like, yo, I ride bikes too, this and that. I'm from Atlanta, but I just moved to Brooklyn. And they was like, yo, you could be down with us and just ride. I'm like, all right, cool. And they didn't live too far from us. So one day I had rode past their house. I didn't have their number, no Instagram, nothing. I just rode past and they was already outside. And we just connected from there. I just started traveling since then, learning new things, tricks. Yeah, it just made me the person who I am today. So I will always have a love for BMX and biking in general. Well, I started at 12, 21 years of age now, so definitely over like 5 years for sure. Who got me into riding? I would say at first it was Chad Curley with the nose manuals and stuff like that. That definitely sparked the interest because that became my favorite trick, the way he just held the balance out of another trick. It was crazy. Now that, you know, things moved on and stuff, as of right now, my favorite rider is Sean Candy, Courage Adams, and Alex Denarchi. So yeah. I always had balance on my bike, hang fives, manuals, peg mini. For some reason, like my friends, they may think I'm a nose manual god, but that shit's hard. Like just holding a balance for a good amount of time is very hard. Like it's crazy. It's weird. I had over, I'll probably say 100 bikes. I just went through so many parts, so many colors, and things like that. First trick was a rollout, basically just hitting your front tire against the wall, coming right back out. After that, I accumulated 180s. After 180s, it was game over. Everybody like, yo, you gotta get 360. Yo, you gotta get switch 180. Oh, you gotta get this and that. And I'm like, damn. I want to get comfortable with 180 first, like, but 180 was definitely the first trick. Worst fall. One time I was at 88 skate park and I was trying to do a two-hanger hop over. I put my foot down at the wrong time and it kind of just rolled badly. And it was game over after that. I needed crutches and everything. I didn't break it, I fractured it, but it was over. Back then, it was always a group. You always definitely see me with somebody. Now I keep certain people to a minimum. I love just going to one place to another, strictly, you know, to film, or especially if we're filming. But other than that, I'd be by myself, to be honest. So yeah. When I started, it was definitely parks, because that's the best place to learn tricks and like everything there. It's a vibe, it's a hangout spot. After a while, street was the best, because you never know what's going to happen. You may run into a celebrity, you may run into people that also ride bikes, and now you guys is all together. And just from riding street, I would basically be out with like, I'll say 5 people. Next thing you know, it's 10, 20 people, and you like, damn, this feel like a jam. Like, so definitely street. So I came up with this biking crew called Overdose, which most of my local friends know. And at first it was more like a specific people and stuff. Now it's more just like of a family. If you ride, you love BMX, you could tag along, you know? And that's just basically what it is. It's like a lifestyle. And it's just something I fell in love with. And the meaning behind Overdose is basically to overdose on things that you want to do. If you want to cook, for example, you could do more, like overdose. Like, don't just cook, just do more with cooking. Try to be the best chef you could be. Or like, you know, even just riding bikes. I love riding bikes, but I wanted to do more. I wanted to overdose on it. I wanted to also do photography, videography, connect with other people in that aspect. So that's something I definitely enjoy doing. As far as my expectations for Overdose, I just want everybody, and before I even say this, certain people may think, oh, you guys argue all the time, you guys always doing this and stuff, but trust me, as soon as we go home, we on the phone, like handling that off rip. So Overdose is basically a family that I personally gonna have personal plans for it, for sure. So yes, besides BMX, I'm definitely going full force with my music. My artist name is Groovy as well. You can check me out, Groovy.est on all platforms. And I actually just dropped a single yesterday called 999 Anthem, tribute to Juice WRLD, RP Juice. My plans with the music is basically just getting more recognized, to be able to do other things on bigger platforms, and I could use those same platforms to bring up Overdose and other things like that. I'll say I'm a rapper. I'm more into hip hop. My influences is basically like the whole YSL, like Gunna, Young Thug, Lil Got It, all of them. I also model. I've been on Vogue one time. I did a magazine shoot with my sister as well for a Japanese magazine. And my futures for it is basically trying to get on the agency. Definitely looking forward to doing that, like for overseas, because they're different out there. And yeah, that's just also another hobby that I do that I definitely want to put forward into the industry. So yeah. How I feel when I ride? I feel amazing, actually. I look forward to feeling amazing. Like, even just knowing that I'm gonna go out and ride with friends and stuff like that. I got my music. As long as I got music, I'm good. I haven't even go out the country yet. Inside the States, definitely. I love New Jersey. The whole scene in New Jersey with BMX, I love you guys. LBU Bikes, all y'all. Deep Mind, I love all you guys. California, definitely been out there riding with John Hicks, Ryder Poi, all of them. You guys are a beast. I love you guys too. But yeah, traveling in general, like I'll say basically New Jersey, Connecticut, Philly. Philly got one of the best spots in the world. California got one of the historical spots in the world. So yeah, those are like the best places I traveled to. My expectations for BMX moving forward is basically just enjoying the sport. Not really competition-wise as much anymore. Just basically, like I said, enjoying the sport. Whatever comes along with it as far as sponsorships and things like that is a plus. But for now, I definitely just want to focus on Overdose and bringing that to a certain level. So the person I look up to for inspiration will be Chad Douglas. He's always in his own world. He got a vision for himself, and that's something that I could see myself doing as well. So shout out to Chad Douglas. To give any advice for you up-and-coming riders that just want to learn how to do tricks or even just want to learn how to ride bikes. First thing is, if you're with your friends, you got a little crew, it's not a competition. If your friend learns something that you always been wanting to learn, he could obviously teach you. It's nothing to hate on. That's the best advice, to be honest. It's not a competition. It's all fun. So yeah. I want to shout out my family, Overdose Route, Marquise, the whole Overdose team. People, even if they're not even riding no more, Dread, everybody, Dula. I want to shout out the whole BMX industry. I want to shout out my supporters that always been there for me. As far as my music, as far as anything I do, they always support whatever I do. When I got into photography, they supported it. When I rode bikes, they supported it. Music, they supported it. So shout out to everybody that's supporting everything and for the cause.